Hi guys, I'm G1 Ready with G1 Insights. I am trying to get started ahead of time because we are going to go live at 7 p.m. with our live weekly readings. And I was trying to see if I can get everybody's video in, right? I know we didn't agree to random readings, but at this point we gotta do what we gotta do, okay? So right now, at this time, we will go really live with full blown anything and everything at 7 p.m. But right now, this message is for Libra. Someone Libra. This is your life and love weekly energy. This is for the Libra man and the Libra woman. This is that masculine energy, that feminine energy, that yin yang. This is for the woman Libra and the man Libra. This is your life and love energy weekly tarot reading, okay? Thank you, Libra, for your presence. Thank you for showing us what we need to know. Now, this is going to be for May 14th to the 20th, okay? And I know you guys are like, oh, okay, well, the week is over, whatever. But I'm going to still give you the energy because at the end of the day, there could be a message that I conveyed today that will definitely resonate or make sense out of the week that you have already had or could be looking forward to. So I'm going to still produce these readings anyway, okay? So here we go, guys. Let's go. All right, so you got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It seems like money can definitely be on your mind. It's like as if you haven't really been that focused. It's like the universe or spirit or a source is really trying to pull you or redirect you into the right direction for some great resources to help you to achieve the finances that you need to achieve, okay? And I do also have some Archangel cards here, some Guardian Angel cards here. So it would definitely, hopefully help us with this energy. But the Queen of Pentacles normally come out like this, right, Libra? But it came out in reverse. And so this could be things finally looking up for you, okay? Things finally turning into a new direction. Things finally working out for you. But I think it's going to require extra strength or extra courage. It will even possibly require you to kind of separate yourself. But this is redirection. This is, when I look at the Queen of Pentacles, this is a person that is kind of assured themselves. They know where they're going. They know what they want. They know how to get their money. They're not worried about their resources. They kind of got their head on straight. But coming out in reverse, it's like this is what you need to accomplish, right? You need to become that person in order for you to have this ability that you desire, or for you to become comfortable in a career that you want to become comfortable in. There's going to have to be made some sacrifices, okay? You're going to have to make some sacrifices, separating yourself from certain people, or perhaps giving up on a job that even though you've been there for a long time, maybe it no longer serves you. So now you're going to have to do some research and do some digging and kind of regroup and try to find out what's the best course for you. And I think that starting this week coming, now that Mercury is no longer retrograde, doors will be opening for pretty much all of us in many different ways. But I think for you, when it comes to that stability that you're craving, Libra, I think that this is going to be the best time to start being more open-hearted, being more open-minded, kind of, following suit, getting to know people, getting to network, really, really making sure that all of your things are taken care of, right? Like all of your bills are paid, making sure the house is okay, making sure the children are okay. I feel like this is going to be a business week for you. If it hasn't been already, this is what's leading up to this, is that you are now taking a much more business approach. Like, I need to make sure my kids are good. I need to make sure the bills are paid. I need to make sure that my housing is okay. And that's the responsible part of you. So shout out to those of you that do have any type of earth energy in your birth chart, because we did just recently have like the new moon in Taurus, and then we have also had this full moon eclipse in Scorpio, which revealed a lot of things about our character and about ourselves and our desires and things of that nature. And with Mercury retrograde in the Taurus, it also brought up some feelings of doubt about our situations, right? So I think the Queen of Pentacles coming out for you is really a need saying, like, this is where I want to be. This is what I would like to accomplish, right? And there has been so much going on. You have not had the opportunity to really even sit and think about all of these things. And now you do. So this is brilliant. This means that you are focused and you're not settling for less. So I do like the Queen of Pentacles coming out in reverse in this position at this very moment during this week, because it shows growth. It shows that you're not tolerating anything less. You want nothing but the best, and you're not settling. So I do love the Queen of Pentacles this season for this reason right here, especially with all the different planetary movements that's been happening. This is the perfect time for the Queen of Pentacles to come out. So congratulations to those of you that have made an initiative to kind of find a new job, or who have really been like, you know what, I'm ready to move out this place. Or for those of you who have really been focused on your career or focused on your family, making huge moves, congratulations to those of you, okay? But big business decisions are coming, whether this is for a job or a new gig, a new opportunity, or just simply a hint of prosperity coming your way. This is still good news. So even with it coming out in reverse, this is still good news, okay? So Libra, take heed to this. Take heed to the fact that it is time that you refocus your attention on your family, your stability, right? Your security, focusing on your children, your health, your wealth, everything that you really value, okay? If it's things in your or people in your world that you haven't really been paying attention to, maybe you kind of have been slacking or neglecting, you may want to kind of get back in touch with certain people, or you may suddenly decide there's no need for you to get back in contact with certain people, okay? But there's going to be a rude awakening between this week and next week, all right? So we have some guardian angel cards. Archangel cards. Okay, let's see what Spirit wants for you. Come on, spirits and guides, gods and goddess. Thank you. Oh, passion came out. Yes. And counselor. But since passion was already flipped over, I'm going to go with this. When we talk about passion, we're talking about creativity, but we can also talk about things that you're extremely passionate about, right? Again, family is huge in your message this season. So it's talking about trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and in your career, okay? So again, there is going to be, for a lot of you, there's going to be some major career changes. I'm serious. A lot of you could have been with this job for like 2 or 3 years, 5 years, even 7 years. And now you're like, listen, it's time for a change. I love this job. I love the people. I love the benefits. But, excuse me, I feel like everything that I have had to deal with within the last 6 months has been a real wake-up call for me. So a lot of you Libra are really kind of being like, listen, I love you, but bye, right? Like, it's not anything to really take personal, right? You're even making some significant changes with partnerships, okay? Because it said love life in your career. So for some of you, this could be your love life that we're talking about. Maybe you're making significant financial changes even when it comes to your love life. This could involve your children, maybe child support. This can involve just wanting to be a better mom or being a better dad. This can be putting away money or savings for your children's college funds. Whatever this is a dramatic change. When we look at the Queen of Pentacles, she means business. She's all about stability and making sure that her family is okay. And then we have this card by Archangel Haniel talking about your passion, what you're most passionate about. And again, this can be your love life and your career, or either or, but something has definitely got your attention. So between this past week and going into this next week, right? By the end of May, my love, trust me, so many things are going to change, okay? And you need to keep your head high and focus only on the positive. That is what I'm feeling for you, Libra, okay? Now, we got some guardian angel cards, so let's move on. This message is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus and Libra. This is for the Libra man and the Libra woman. It's that masculine energy, that feminine energy. This is that yin-yang energy, okay? From all of our archangels and loved ones and ancestors from the past. Thank you for showing us what we need to know. All right, here we go, guys. All right. Compassion. What is going on? Look, you got passion and compassion. Beautiful energy, my love. And then you also got the Queen of Pentacles. Listen, some of you could even be dealing with an earth sign, like a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, right? But listen, when I see compassion and passion, that tells me that you need to be easy with yourself, okay? Be easy with the process, okay? Remember that nothing happens overnight. Rome was not built overnight. So remember to protect your space, protect your energy. Be good to yourself, okay? Release judgments about yourself or others and focus on the love and the light like you usually do within everyone, right? That is who you are. You've always had this tendency, Libra, to focus on compassion, to remember the good, to love people from a distance. Not because you hate them, but because maybe their aura just sometimes is just not right. So it's not that I hate you. I just want to protect my energy, right? Or maybe I just want things to get better, and I can't want things to get better if I'm constantly focusing on the negative. But I promise you, with compassion, passion, and the Queen of Pentacles being out here, somebody has a soft spot for somebody. And I think that with all the changes that has been happening in your life recently, what's bound to happen within this upcoming week is going to force you to remember the people who were there for you, and the people who actually loved you and supported you, and people who wanted nothing but the best for you, and it's going to put you in a position where you do crave that, not that you want the spotlight, but that you want better for your family and that you want everyone to do well. And so because of that, you did have to make some sacrifices, even sacrifices at the time that you didn't even want to make, right? But you had to kind of step away. And now you will find yourself in a position, a lot of you, especially my Libra men, a lot of you will find yourself in a position of wanting to make things better, wanting to make things right, wanting to set the tone for a different position, right? Saying, I'm sorry, I didn't mean no harm, I wasn't trying to offend you, I wasn't trying to hurt you. A lot of you are developing this much more mature energy where you just simply just want the best for someone else. Not that you have not always been this person, but it's like when you found yourself around this situation or this person, it made you feel like restricted or left out, or made you feel like you weren't good enough at some point. And I think that now that things are shifting, you have become a lot more confident. But Spirit tells me to let you know that not to remember those who loved you when you had nothing. Those that loved you when you was completely without, when you were homeless, or when some of you were like jacked up, or when you was hooked on whatever. Like Spirit is like, listen, remember those who really loved you, and those of you who really supported you, who really had your back, who laughed at your jokes and that type of thing, right? I know it seems rather deep for a lot of you, but for a great hand of you, this is what Spirit is saying. It's like, you guys are embarking on this whole new beautiful journey financially, and that feels good. You feel like you can conquer the world. But what is the point in having all of this, right? And being totally passionate about something if you still lack the compassion for yourself or for the people who is really there for you, right? Is this again, I feel like this is a season for you or a week for you to just kind of change your perspective. And it may feel weird at first, but I'm telling you, I think it's going to work out in your good if you really try to take heed to the message that I'm sharing with you, or any other astrologer that's sharing this similar message to you. Okay, if you've been hearing things like this all week or been reading books and something's kept talking about the same thing or mentioning the same type of words, things of that nature, pay attention to those things, because spirit does not lie, right? Like your spirit won't ever misguide you. And I think that if you took the initiative to really say to yourself, hey, I know that I'm doing rather well for myself, but I don't want to forget the people who was in my corner, the people that loved me, the ones that supported me, the ones I may not want to be with this person. I may not even want to have kids with this person. I may not even want to have sex with this person. But you know what? These people were there for me. I remember when they laughed and they loved me. They cared, right? They showed me how compassionate they can be. They show me what love really is. And even though there can never be any us, or even though this job no longer served me, it doesn't mean that I no longer care. Okay, so I think it's something to kind of take into consideration, my love. Just trust and follow your new passion in your love life and your career, right? Some of you could be getting in that position to do something that you've always wanted to do and you never had the opportunity. And so yeah, spirit is like, listen, be passionate with yourself. You know, have compassion, forgive yourself. If you feel like something went wrong, you never got a chance to say sorry, it's okay. Forgive yourself and move on. And that is why I do love the Queen of Pentacles, because not only talks about money, but it talks about structure and stability, but it also talks about discipline. So I love this energy that it did come out for you, because I feel like it's teaching you a valuable lesson. So Libra, I thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I have to move on. You guys be good to yourself, and I will see you shortly. Love you. Good night.